Good morning, Naughty Crew. Welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Naughty, bring you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful day, but I had to jump on here early because this is vacation week, so I gotta get as much content in as possible because towards the end of the week, I'm gonna be vlogging a lot. I'm not gonna be doing a lot of the trending topics. So please make sure you are liking this video, share my content out, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and please follow us on the free apps. And all that information is scrolling on the banner below. Okay, so today I want to get into Tasha K. She gave advice to Milagro. Now, the history between Milagro and Tasha K. Look, Milagro, she threw a lot of shade at Tasha when she was going through her case with Cardi B and things like that. And Tasha has come not only giving humbling advice, but just kind of giving her a taste of her own medicine. You know, a lot of people drag Tasha, but you never know when you're going to be in that same position. Also, I want to get into Jay-Z. He dropped the lawsuit against Tony Busby. We all expected this, right? Because Tony Busby basically defamed his name, and he did it at a time when his daughter was getting a big accolade in her career. So of course Jay-Z is not going to take that lightly. So we're going to get into the details of the lawsuit. Also got an update on Onijah Robinson. She has been detained in Dubai. And I knew that clip of her saying that she would burn a cigarette on someone. That was the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. I also want to get into Nikki Baby, former Love and Hip Hop Hollywood cast member. Her and her baby daddy are out here going back and forth, child. All right. And then I want to get into Kemp and Karlissa. Karlissa, can I say she's the ultimate clout chaser? Oh my God. She will clout chase off of anything. She just recently was clout chasing off of Blueface dad because he just got married. And it's just like, what do you care, lady? What do you care? But she will troll at all costs. All right. So please thumbs up the video. I know it's early. Notification have to go out. But you know what? Whether I have one person or 30 people in the chat, I have to get this done before I start my work day. So I appreciate every last one of you joining me. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to all my moderators and my subscribers to come. I appreciate everybody supporting me. And last but not least, please donate to the channel. Support the channel, Naughty Crew. Tip your host, because things aren't free. We got StreamYard to pay for. Also, there's subscriptions and things like that. We have to maintain the equipment for our channel and things. So like the donations help. They help support the channel. And I'm not want to be up here begging, but I just want to put it out there. All right. But if you cannot support monetarily, the free ways to support the channel is to hit that like button, share my content, leaving comments and engaging in the channel, and also subscribing. So I love you all. Let's jump into the show. I think I want to go with the updates on Onijah Robinson. As you all know, we went through this yesterday. I called this the real life 90-day fiance slash catfish story. But she has made a hit internationally. And she was out in Pakistan demanding money. She said her husband, she flew out there to meet her husband and married. She was pregnant and she want everybody to give her US dollars to improve the Pakistani, I guess, lifestyle and the environment. Ultimately, she ended up in Dubai, and she was not nice, all right. But her son came out and said that she suffers with like a mental illness, all right. And they were worried about her, but discussed this yesterday. You know, when you're dealing with adults and mental illness, it could be very challenging on the family because you really have no rights because they're an adult. But let me give you a little refresher and then we'll go into the update.
If you don't do something, I'm gonna burn your face. And let's see if you touch me out here in these streets. I'm dead ass. I'm not playing. I swear to God. Make a decision. If you don't do something, I'm gonna burn your face.
Okay, so that's Onijah Robinson. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks for that clip. And shout out to Tasha K for providing an update. So she said Onijah Robinson reportedly detained in Dubai, allegedly over smoking a cigarette, and could face up to 5 years. Child. She's a New York native. It's alleged that she's been detained, possibly over smoking a cigarette, and could be facing up to 5 years. She hasn't been seen in days, and a friend recently went live claiming she's been arrested. Dubai's strict laws have landed many foreigners in legal trouble over seemingly minor offenses. This could be another case. And I told you, we discussed the case of the woman. She got arrested over in Dubai for simply yelling, raising her voice at a man, essentially, okay? Now they're saying someone, let's see if I can find a clip of the relative. This is already viral, 90 Crew. Please thumbs up the video. I'm trying to see. Well, it looks like a TikToker contacted the embassy, which that's what the family needs to be doing, especially if she has mental illness. Let me see.
You guys, I've got some good news. I've just had another TikToker help me. She called the embassy in US and then they transferred her to the embassy in Dubai. So it seems like the Dubai embassy were not even familiar with Onijah and her situation, and they haven't heard anything. So it's been 4 days since we last saw her, and apparently no one has even called the Dubai embassy to look for her. So what they're doing now, apparently they're going to make emergency calls and they're going to locate her. We will hear back from them and I will update you guys once we know this information. So that means actually she was never charged with any crime at all, because they have to tell the embassy, the US embassy, if she is charged with any crime. That's the first thing they have to do. But we haven't seen her for 4 days. That means she might be in a hospital. She might be waiting somewhere to book her flight again, but she's definitely not in jail, as some of you are saying that she's in jail for 5 years and blah, blah, blah. She's not. You guys, I've got...
Okay, so that's an update. Someone contacted the embassy.
Breaking news. Pakistani princess Onijah Robinson is missing. After being rejected by her teenage internet boyfriend in Pakistan, she found herself with nowhere to go.
Oh my God, not the teenage internet boyfriend. I wonder where this her being detained came from. All right, so we just heard the TikToker say she contacted the embassy. We don't know if that's true or not. Who's this? There's a lot of clout chasers on the story, Naughty Crew.
I was boarding the plane with 2 of my colleagues one of which actually works in security for our organization. So he was the one who kind of helped me get some insight into the undercover cops that we saw. We board the plane. Immediately when I walk on, I see Onijah and I about fell over. She's in the corner with two, so I'm freaking out. Obviously tried to take a stalker photo, only was really successful in getting one on the side of her face. She said to me, "Oh no, those aren't flight attendants, those are undercover cops." Basically all I could tell was that Onijah looked extraordinarily upset. I couldn't tell, I didn't hear her speaking. These two women were sort of on her, like white on rice, like just sort of like keeping her detained in the corner of the plane, and not really letting her move or speak much to what I could tell. At
So
one point,
she wasn't sitting in a seat. They were like,
no,
she was
not sitting in a seat. She was like in the corner, like you walk on, you board to the right, there's premium economy, and then you take the stairs upstairs to business class. She was just standing on the other side of the plane, sort of being detained by these like women. She wasn't causing like too much of a ruckus or like anything from what I could tell, but it seemed like they were, again, detaining is the word I keep wanting to use, like keeping her sort of like back in this corner of the plane and not really wanting others to see her. At one point when I stood up, I saw that she was like on the ground sitting and then on all fours, and then she kind of stood back up again. And then probably 10 minutes later, the two women escorted her off the flight right in front of us, because I was in a row like right in front of the exit to the plane. And then 2 minutes later, security came on and said, sorry for the delay in boarding. It was about like a 30-minute delay. We had to remove one of our passengers for security reasons. And that's about all I know. I was boarding the plane with two of my colleagues, one of which.
Okay, so I'm feeling like this is conflicting reports. We have a woman who says she was on the plane with Onijah and she felt like she was being detained. All right. And then we have, on the other hand, and this was the 16th of February, which was yesterday, right? Yeah. Yeah, this was yesterday. And they contacted the embassy, and it looks like they're going to try to locate Onijah. All right, Naughty Crew. What I'll do is I'll keep my eyes out. I was trying to see, because they said one of her friends spoke out. And let me see. It's all fun and games until it's not. All right. So I'm gonna just keep my eyes out for any concrete updates. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. Thank y'all for joining. And James, yes, she needs to be careful. Countries like that will make you disappear, especially when they feel like they're being humiliated. Like, and you already know women do not have any rights over there. So Dubai is real strict. And the fact that she was out in the public, smoking a cigarette and making threats, we all know. By little things like that will get you, like Tasha K posted, 5 years. But she did, in the defense of Tasha K, she said allegedly. But I'll keep my eye out for updates. We'll see if they really contacted the embassy. But to be quite honest, her family needs to contact the embassy and let them know what's going on. If she has any mental health diagnosis and things like that, they need to contact the embassy and let them know what's going on, so that they can swoop in there and try to give her some type of protection. But for right now, it looks like they're trying to locate Onijah. All right, please thumbs up the video. Last night I did a live on the whole Milagro Gramz meltdown. She is host of Mob Radio and is being sued by Megan the Stallion. Now, she covered the Tory Lanez case. She was there hands-on in the courthouse. But she put out and tweeted a lot of misinformation. All right. But even once the trial was done, she continued to drive her own narrative. She claims it was her opinion, saying that Tory was innocent, right? So she proceeded to harass and bash Megan Thee Stallion to the point of she was promoting AI corn on Megan Thee Stallion, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back. And Megan brought a lawsuit. And her lawsuit was full of evidence. And I just want to let you guys know, Megan Thee Stallion is being represented still by the same lawyers that represent Rock Nation and Jay-Z. Yes, Alex Sparrow's team. So they are nothing to play with. Okay. So Milagro Gramz went on Station Head and was basically pandering for sympathy, even though she wrote a check that her behind cannot cash, okay? Because all you had to do was shut the up. Like, you could believe that Tory is innocent, but he's been tried and convicted. In Megan's lawsuit, it was revealed that Tory's phone calls alluded to her being paid off by Tory and his father. They even had like Cash App receipts and things like that. And then they have the recorded phone calls from Tory Lanez, like America's Dumbest Criminals. Like, I swear to God, like this whole situation, Milagro Gramz, like it could have been prevented. But your ego got the best of you. Now, some people may say it's karma, and I say
congratulations, you played yourself.
Definitely played yourself, and then you sat up here and dragged Tasha K when it came to her Cardi B case, and look at where you are. You know that old saying, be careful the grave that you dig for me, because you may fall in it with me. This is that situation. Well, Tasha K came out here with a little advice for Milagro Gramz. Shout out to Coffee City for capturing it. Let's get into it. All right. Please go over to Coffee City and subscribe. She's a great content creator.
My heart. It really, really did. Good morning. You say Antoine Small. I got a new job. I'll be able to afford the Tasha K platform. Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay. So, I saw a video this.
Can I say congratulations to Tasha K. Her platform is really blowing up. And, I know when she was going through the Cardi B stuff, I was like refusing to subscribe to that. Like, I'm not paying that bill. But you know what? I saw how Tasha elevated. She started going on tour, her comedy tour and things like that. So I seen how she expanded her income, basically. And so she saw, I think it's when she interviewed Vincent, Larry Reed's lover. That's what made me like get my subscription or whatever. But can I say she has elevated her app to the point, like now she has series, she has movies up there. And I'm just like, Tasha K app about to be in competition with like Tubi and all of that. So congratulations to her. Shout out to her. I had much to say. I stand on my business because Tasha, I wasn't paying that bill, girl, or whatever. But you know what? As I saw her evolve and stuff like that, and I was like, nah, this not it. Like, she really, really going in. Like, so shout out to her and her app. It's definitely worth the $12.99 per month. I know she just dropped a movie that was loosely based on the Diddler. It was called American Hip Hop Psychopath or something. It was crazy. Like even though it was supposed to be like dark or whatever, it was hilarious to me. Okay, I was on the floor laughing the whole time. But she's got other series and movies up there, so it's not just Tasha K content that you're getting. Like, she's allowing other I don't know if you would call them content creators, but like directors and actors and actresses to put their content up on her platform. So I think that's dope. Like, one thing I know about Tasha K, she do try to help other YouTubers, pull them up and things like that. All right. And so she's all about elevating um Black independent business owners at the end of the day. So I mean, she made a mistake, and I'm not gonna hold her feet to a fire for a mistake that she made that I don't have to pay for. So like, it is what it is. But go over to her platform and check it out. It's really got some dope stuff up there.
This morning, and I wanted to speak on it. I didn't want to bring it to my big platform because I'm not, like, the big platform. It can hit different, and I don't want media outlets, dragging her or it going viral and things like that. So we're going to.
You see, Tasha K about to be shady, child, when she go on her backup channel. That's when some real shade about to be thrown.
Talk about it here. Thank y'all so much. I'm getting ready to go swimming. So I saw a video with our fellow YouTuber, and I don't know, it tugged at my heartstrings, guys. It really did. Like, I didn't know how to take it. So Couture Bay ends up putting a video up of Millie, Mob Radio, crying and losing her shit about her lawsuit with Megan Thee Stallion. And, I guess maybe there's some issues going on with her legal team. And their legal team is telling her, maybe you should just apologize. It's really not that big of a deal, because cases can get really expensive. They really can. They can get really, really, really expensive. And the thing about it is, it's like, I'm not going to say, I can see the similarities in how we both went about, like, thinking this was a joke, right? Or I'm good, or, I'm a fighter. I get it. And I got to tell you, if it wasn't for me, see, me and Millie are two different individuals, okay? The difference between me and Millie is, now it's going to get real, it's going to get thick, and I know they're going to start cutting up videos, and that is fine. I can see Millie popping back. I don't care. Millie, you can pop back, snap it, twerk it, spin it around, however which way you want to flip it. But it is what it is. And the difference between me and Millie is that I work. Millie begs. I work. Millie begs. I come from the type of work environment that my rent could be due in 3 days, $1,000. This was back when I was working in the restaurant industry. My rent could be due in 3 days. And I'll say I got 3 days to make $1,000 in this restaurant somehow. And I will go get that money. And rent pay. This is before my husband came in. This is the type of work ethic I've always had. Millie begged.
Ooh, child. It's early in the game. Hey, grown woman. Hey, the people in the bushes. Good morning. Tasha said, I work. She begs. Child. But I get what she's saying, though, because I have that hustler spirit myself. Like, I have managed to create multiple streams of income for myself, so that I'm not just relying on one. I got to the point where I was sick of living paycheck to paycheck. I was like, it got to be more out here. And, that's when I started selling my head wraps and doing pop-up shops and things like that. Like, if you got that grind in you, you could get this money out here. Like, I just woke up one day and say, I refuse to be broke anymore. I don't have to settle for this or whatever. And so, and then I started discovering, how I can make money through social media. And trust me, I hated social media. I was one of those people that was off the grid, naughty crew or whatever. But I realized how I can make money and not like expose so much of my personal life. I could keep it directed towards my business and things like that. So yeah, once I discovered that, I was like, okay, like I could have like 3-4 ways of making money out here. It is no reason for anybody to be broke. Thank you, James. Thank you. I get to the bag. I get to the bag. And on top of all this content created, I work full time. I've been with my company July be 19 years. Okay. But I'm trying to set myself up for early retirement. I'm tired of working for somebody else. I want to make it so I can solely work for myself. So that's why y'all see me grinding. That's what gives me the motivation. And because I started grinding like that, guess what? It motivated my daughter. And now she's a big social media inspiration. She's getting that guap. She's getting that bag. She get it from my mama, okay? Because I really instill my kids, you do not be out here begging and waiting for somebody to give something to you. You create a way for yourself. You pave a way for yourself. That's why I only asked once in the beginning of my show, hey, donate to the channel, support your favorite content creator. You know what I mean? And that's it. Otherwise, I pander for likes, I pander for shares, I beg for subscriptions, but that's where I leave it at. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all think I'll be begging on my platform? Let me know.
Y'all, every 20 minutes, give me $20. That's essentially like when y'all compare me to her, that's essentially to y'all comparing somebody that begs on the street. And that's no shade to them, because a lot of people do have to beg, but she doesn't have to beg. Mob Radio Millie does not have to beg. I told you it's gonna get thick. It's gonna get thick because I've been watching it go down. And I want Millie to win. But when people have a welfare mentality and they're used to people giving them something, it is very hard.
So true. Yo, let me tell you, even when people make it up out the hood, out of the projects and stuff like that, that mentality does not leave them. They still feel this entire entitlement, like people have to give them something. And that has hindered a lot of people in our community, whether it be men, women. Nobody owes you anything. We live in America. They don't give up, especially if you're Black. Okay? You got to get out here and get it. Thank you, James. He said some colleges are teaching classes on how to be content creators, and you and Couture Bay are naturals at what y'all do. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you, grown women. You could get to the bag without begging. And I feel like the bigger platforms that I watch and that I admire, they just ask for likes, shares, and subscriptions. They don't be begging for donations. That's what I noticed.
Hard to come up out of that because you have been trained to receive. You have been trained to not take accountability for your life. You have been trained to place the blame on everybody else, then put it in your hands. And so now she's actually trying to blame her legal team that came to her saying that they would fight for her for free. And I told Millie, I said, Millie, do not go with this team. This is not a game. Or when they came to me, they said they were going to take care of everything. Just like the government goes to a certain demographic of people. That's why, they're trying to get up out of here and they get the most food stamps. It ain't us. It ain't us, okay? It ain't.
Period. And you know what? I'm always skeptical when someone is offering services for free that they can get paid for. So what that tells me is they're going to give you the bare minimum of their services. They're going to give you the no frills version of their services. Whereas when you pay, especially when it comes to legal stuff, they're working for you. So with them taking on her case, say pro bono, It's only but so far they're gonna fight for you. Okay. I believe Nosy Ho. She got a lawyer to take care of her case pro bono. But Nosy Ho bowed down. I think ultimately she had to apologize. And I just think it's easier if Milagro Gramz just apologizes just to get it off her plate. Like, ain't nobody gonna look at you some sort of way. Like, actually, I would think you are smart to get ahead of it. But even if she apologizes, that doesn't mean Megan Thee Stallion's gonna drop it.
The black people. The thing about it is, Millie is a beggar. And so when that woman said she was finna fight Megan Thee Stallion, I said, Megan, I said, Millie, Mob Radio, this is not what you want. This is not what you want. Oh, I'm not you. And what happened with Cardi, you was the stupid one. That's what she said. Stupid. Baby, they said I needed, my lawyers was like, first of all, my lawyers didn't tell me what I needed. I already had it in the bank. So if the bill comes in at $20K for the month, worth of depositions and discoveries, baby, we got that and we kept it going. And Tasha's life kept elevating.
This though, girl. I mean, y'all hear that? This ain't no game.
Tasha's husband bought a house in the middle of a case, in the middle of a down economy. No PPP loans on file, my nigga. Like, are you serious? This is very, 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 very different. Yes, and I know she gonna get mad, but this is the direct truth. She begs y'all. Millie gets on her platform and begs y'all for $20 every 20 minutes. Now she's online crying. I got the recordings. I'm gonna have my team upload them because it's gonna get thick out here. And this is not to laugh at her, because I'm gonna leave some strong advice. But you know, egos get in it. But when you was popping about Tasha was popping on her bills. Anytime them lawyers said they needed something, whether they sucked or not, and they were law school lawyers. They were law school lawyers charging the same amount that my non-law school lawyers at Ballard Spahr charge. Ballard Spahr is the third largest law firm in the world that represents me right now. I get so many cease and desist, it's not even funny. They got it. Yeah, we may be on payment plans with them, but they don't do payment plans with just anybody, okay? And when we got $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 in legal fees, you know what I'm saying? Hey, moving on. They do it with everybody. It's called retainers. It's called open case. The platform is not even big enough to swing public opinion, okay? They're not worried about that. What they're worried about is that you're hurting her feelings because she watches your content. Okay, you're hurting her feelings and she's going through a lot. And people need to transmute that energy. She can't put that energy on her fans. Tory no longer gives her a two-way. So in order to maintain balance in herself, when we're talking about Megan Thee Stallion, there has to be a way where she can dump negative energy off to the side without it affecting her bottom line. And Millie, you are it. That's what I was. You're talking about a person that has everything, right? But if they don't transmute that negative energy, guess what? It's going to affect how they do work. I can go real deep with this. You could have somebody in a house, in my case, somebody in a house who got millions of dollars, multimillionaire, beautiful children, beautiful career, husband outside wilding out, okay, record label wilding out, but they can't get online, and it's like, if I don't cuss out my fans, I gotta cuss out somebody. So guess who right there? Guess who was there to match that energy? It was me at the time. So I gotta dump it somewhere so that it's like going to the gym and doing the punching bag to let off steam. You are the let off steam. You are the person they're using to let off steam so that their artist can create art.
Yeah, like I get that. Like, she is creating essentially a writer's block for Megan. but she could have just backed off and left well enough alone. But she had to feel like she was bigger than Megan. But your pockets aren't bigger than hers. So how you gonna fight your legal fees? And like Tasha, you gotta have that money in the bank. And that's why it would have been just easier for her to just back off. Just like right now, she's got an opportunity to get out of this and apologize. She needs to listen to her legal team, but because they won't support her narrative and feed her ego, she's pissed at the world. Good morning, Corey. Oh no, people garnered for her opinion, Corey, Tasha K. And the reason why she's responding is because Millie had so much to say during her trial with Cardi B, and this is just life coming full circle for some content creators. I believe she is paying Cardi something. Because Cardi, she would have been out here loud and proud talking about it.
And it has to be the same level of energy. It's no mistake that me and sister-in-law lasted for so long because we had the same type of energy. We both came from nothing. Okay, we both were little women, even though I'm bigger than her.
Now she throwing shade at Cardi's whole while she a sister-in-law. She said sister wife for life.
But we both were making that out of nothing. We both got scrutiny from the world. Her privilege propelled her to heights that people got work to get from. I remember Nikki used to get dressed in a bathroom stall with a mirror and put her outfit on. Nikki had to go through it. That's why she's able to maintain it. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, this is a whole spiritual warfare, and you are participating with something, and you don't even know why you're doing it. And so when I see her online, Millie complaining about, her lawyers are asking her to apologize because depositions and discovery can get expensive, and her ego is saying, I will not. And I'm like, that was me. That was me. You got to understand who you up against. This is a music industry. That was me. If their artist needs a punching bag, they're going to find one. Whether it's the wife, it could be a male figure, whether it's the wife, Diddy had his punching bags. They're going to take that negative energy out on somebody, and it has to match their level of petty. And they got to win. They got to win. But if you do not participate, they transmute that energy to somebody else. And yes, Leo, they have money to do that. Shut the fuck up.
Look, I'm glad Tasha is woman enough to admit that her ego is what got in the way of her decision making. And that's basically what happened. She didn't want to back down. And she could have just took the video down.
Okay? They don't want to hear who's right, who's wrong. Just shut up. Both of y'all. She got her fans, I got mine, we got our people. Everybody's trying to tell us to shut up, but guess what? We're both like, but. And then sometimes I would be, and she's quiet. I look crazy because she's quiet. I look crazy. So then the world is like, Tasha, see, you bullying her. You doing this. Why are you doing this? You shouldn't be doing this, right? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Y'all don't know what she's doing behind the scenes. Y'all have no clue. Y'all don't care. All you want is, Tasha, please take that negative shit. Now, y'all can say, Tasha, you justifiable. You owe her $4 million. Money, you can't take no money with you. Money is nothing. Who cares? Who cares? Money can be made. Money cannot be made. Who cares, bro? And I hope Millie listened to this, but she probably won't because she hard-headed. Okay? Who cares? That is a sister, that is a woman, that is a mother, that is a wife that I really don't want to see nothing bad happen to. I don't care what I owe you. I don't give a damn. And then use a platform, because people have cult followings, and then you say, kill yourself, and then your fans go do it. No. So if, let's just say this person did decide to kill themselves, right? Who would they blame? Who would they blame? The closest person that caused her the most turmoil is between me and Offset and her record, or whoever she's fighting with behind the scenes business-wise. Who would they blame? I said, no. Tasha is going to exit the chat. This has gotten above me. This has gotten above me. Above me. Y'all may not see, y'all may be petty, that's fine. But like when you have a big platform like mine or like hers, we have a lot more responsibility than most people, because we got people that follow us, people that we help, people that is, that energy is different. And I'm not going to be responsible for nobody doing anything crazy. I'm sorry, I keep looking over here because this damn gnat is getting on my nerve. But like, and that's the thing. So what did I do? I took my position to say, hey, I don't give a damn about no $4 million. Girl, you're going to get your money. You're going to get them. It's going to be on it's going to be in layaway payments, but you're going to get your money, okay? That's besides the point. I'm not hurting. My family is not hurting. Nothing. And true, has things been tried to be done to me that I feel could have like ruined my career? But let's be honest, the only person that can ruin my career is me, right? My lawyers put that in emotion. They do whatever they got to do. Whatever they get paid, $100,000, $200,000 to do. You say what you got to say to get me up out this courtroom, okay? That's just what it is. $1,000, you better go in there and say, I don't care what TMZ put out about Tasha. I don't care what the Shade Room, with Buzbee, Madam Mule. I don't give a damn what nobody say about Tasha. They can say whatever. They ain't never said before. So if they want to say, oh, Tasha K is worried about being financially ruined, you're damn right. Yes, Judge. Yes. She is trying to ruin me. That is not fair. Okay? That's what you're getting paid to do. I'm not paid to go up in here on no ego horse, because to be honest with you, the courts don't give a damn. Long as the courts is getting their money, they getting their damn money. They don't care. That's why y'all can both be screaming, Judge, I swear to God, I didn't do nothing. Judge, I didn't do nothing. He's like, you shut up. But when I exit the chat to say, listen, I apologize, because obviously for someone to put the money where their mouth is to come sue somebody like me because my word affected them in a way where they feel like they don't even want to live their life. Baby girl, I'm sorry. That will never happen again on my platform.
Okay, that's Tasha K taking accountability. Like, big up to her. She's taking accountability. And who are we to keep holding her feet to the fire? Like, we got to pay that bill, okay? She has publicly apologized. But I think she's given some very, very good sound advice to Millie. And I really think she needs to hear what she has to say. Like, you got to take your ego out of it. And at the end of the day, do you want somebody's blood on your hands? Do you want to be responsible for the deterioration of somebody's mental health? Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
That will never happen again. And you give her that money, because I don't want that money spiritually tied to me not succeeding in life. Money has a spiritual tie as well too. That's why we get so depressed when we don't have it. I said, give her that money. We are going to make you give her that money. I don't want it's not my money. It's not my money. I can make plenty of it. That's not my money. That $4 million is not my money. Never was, never will be. I don't want it. I am transferring that energy back to her. That is your energy. I'm sorry. I'm getting it off of me. And guess what? I am.
And guess what? Even during the court case, when it was all said and done, Cardi still tried to show Tasha grace, and she tried to, keep the amount at a minimum. But the judge is the one that ramped it up in the end.
I am free. I am clear. I can see. we're ready to go. That's why I said somebody, whether this bankruptcy gets confirmed or not, getting a check. If I gotta send this to a lawyer management team, they gon' and I'ma show where the payments went, baby, that's you. It's addressed to you. It's in your name. You don't cash it, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And so for Millie, right? For Millie, that's being sued by someone who needs a punching bag, who needs to dump that energy off. I don't care. Like, this gonna get real expensive for you. And I heard you in that voice recording. You're tired. You're stressed. You're an older Black woman. You got children. You're married too. You shouldn't. You honestly, and you don't have the same work ethic as me, baby. You're not gonna go out here and push the sugar cases, lip glosses, okay? You're not going to go out here and make a deal with your favorite Dead Sea mud mask maker, one that I use to extract impurities in my skin, that has 3 ingredients that doesn't over dry my skin and has coconut oil, vanilla oil, and Dead Sea, and I use it twice a week.
Please thumbs up this video. Tasha always going to find a way to plug the products that she is representing. Okay, please thumbs up this video. 32 of you are watching. Please share this live out. Those are the free ways to support the channel. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We're getting into Tasha K. Giving some sound advice to Milagro Gramz. Okay, and shout out to Coffee City for gathering this content. Here we go.
A week, okay? I use Dead Sea about 4 or 5 times a week because I go swimming in the sea. I'm just saying, you ain't gonna get out here and do this. You will get out here and beg for $20. Me, the difference between me and you is I would feel like it would be a better exchange if I'm offering something that my viewers want and see that you can get right now on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 and you will get 10% off the same Dead Sea mud mask I have been using for years on my beautiful, flawless skin. That is the difference between me and you. I know your mentality is very different from mine. Very different from mine. I got multiple cases going on. You got one. This your first one. I got multiple. Lawyer fees come in, y'all would be sick. Make sure you support shoptkdeals.com. If they say apologize, what's wrong with, hey, you know what, Megan? I'm a Black woman, you're a Black woman. If I did something, if you felt that I did something to you, even though it was not my intention, I apologize, and I want to apologize to the world.
Help save lives. Donate plasma today. CSL Plasma. Do the amazing.
There's nothing wrong with that apology. People will forget 30 seconds later. And it will bring you so much more popularity, so much more eyes. And you may say, I don't need no popularity because you know you a G, you from the hood, you got something to prove. I don't need that, I'm good. But yet you online crying, talking about you don't know how much this is going to cost, how you going to get it. My lawyers came to me, now they're trying to back out because they're trying to back out because they thought they would be able to tell you what was in your best interest by having you have a representative. And to me, they are representing you right, because had my white Jewish lawyers would have told me to apologize, I wouldn't be $4 million in debt. But you know what they told me? They told me, cuss that bitch out. They said, cuss that hoe out, Tasha, cuss that bitch out. She just called. She just asked for a settlement. She just asked you to apologize. Cuss that hoe out. And every time I cuss that lady out, they got $20K a month. But man, your pride is in the way. You can't even look to see that I went through this so that you wouldn't have to. But if you're starting to take,
and that's what I take it as. It's a lesson to all content creators, you know. Yeah, Tasha was running up the bill. We all know. We seen her. I wipe my ass with cease and desist, child. Okay, it should be a license, but it seems like her former lawyers that represented her in that case scammed her. Yep. It should be a license to become a content creator. While in my head, this will prevent all of this nonsense. Absolutely. one thing about Tasha, if you listen, she put you on to a lot of things. Absolutely. It's like getting attorney advice for free. She's schooling me. That's what I'm saying. Like, she not only be helping us learn from her experiences, like I hope I get to the level where I'm like marketing products just like her, when I'm marketing brands or whatever. She is a template of how to do this thing, okay? Oh my God. Welcome, Tyler. She said, hi, Tasha K. Can you try Cardi B career? She is getting drunk and kissing Stephon Diggs. I guess that's allegedly. Yes, good point, James. But Tasha K and Cardi B K set the precedence. Like, it's just like, I be feeling like some YouTubers be wanting to get sued so that they could get like all this notoriety. But because a lot of people operate under the guise of all press is good press, whether they're talking about you in a positive way or a negative way. But certain things are not even worth it. Like, and I'm a penny pincher. Like, I would cop out right away. Like, oh, take the video down, no problem.
Another path, then that is on you. But it's not designed for you to win. It's designed to drain you financially and mentally and physically and spiritually, the same way you drained her by talking about her financially, physically, and spiritually. Because if she somehow believes your words, whether they're big or not, whether they come across her platform or her algorithm or not, she has internalized what you said, because words are powerful, and therefore she cannot adequately do her job until your voice is going out of her head. And what is she going to do? She's going to put her money spiritually where her mouth is and where her intentions are. And she is going to do everything she can to take you down. But there's a fourth way out of this, Millie. There's a fourth way out of this. As a matter of fact,
and let me tell you, look, all that stress from the Tory Lanez case, and you add the fact that she went head to head with Nicki Minaj. And it was a dope rollout for her album. She had, I guess her tour, we could say it was successful. And I was feeling Megan vibes. But one thing I noticed, she wasn't at the Grammys. She didn't get nominated. So you add that on top of everything, child. She gonna take it out on somebody. And Milagro Gramz, you are it.
I signed my deal last week. We just signed a bankruptcy promotion deal. Can you believe that?
Right?
Can you believe that shit? Out of all these lawyers on YouTube that's been telling you about my bankruptcy, right? Telling you, oh, Tasha K is going to jail, bankruptcy fraud and all this shit. Why would the bankruptcy lawyers come say, hey, Tasha, can you market our bankruptcies? Can you market our bankruptcy firms? But I'm going to jail. I'm going to federal prison. So, that's just from one sister to another. You ain't got to stress. You ain't got to get your blood pressure up. Who you got to prove something to? Like I said, an apology will be forgotten about in 30 minutes. Who cares? Let her have it. But the moment you stop engaging with her, there's nothing for her to talk about. Stop reporting on her. We have not lost a beat by not reporting on Cardi. None of that. We ain't lost no money. We are still going. And guess what? She's getting paid and will be paid in under 5 years. But it has not impeded on Tasha K's name, hasn't stopped Tasha K's hustle, hasn't stopped Tasha K's back. But had I would have kept playing with her, when a person ain't got shit to lose, you going where they going. This is a lady that don't care how far she got to go. She's been in court with me for years. Obviously, the point is bigger than just the money. I will go to hell. I don't want to go to hell. Baby, I'm going, you go this way, I go that way. Because anybody that want to kill themselves, anybody that says kill my viewers, that is devil behavior. I'm not about that life. And I ain't got shit to prove to nobody. She proved to nobody. My ego is not that big, but I will. And I had lawyers at the time telling me, because I had never been in a situation like this. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't even know. Let me tell you something else too, Millie. I could have easily said, you know, I'm going to ignore this case. I'm going to let it go into default. Like Star Marie's case, she ignored it. She got served. She ignored it. I think her default judgment was $250,000. Star Marie's default judgment in our case was $250,000. So for people saying she didn't sue Cardi, Cardi didn't sue her. She did. She just did not care. She just let it go into default. And when she let it go into default, she didn't go into bankruptcy, but it wasn't a tort. It wasn't a tort, which means this is a torturous effect on you. This is something you can't shake. This caused you imminent life danger, and therefore you're going to pay this. It's no different than you killing somebody and a family sues you, and you can't take that. You can't take that back. You killed that person, right? And so for Star Marie, that was smart. But had I would have done that and then taken it into bankruptcy, I probably would have probably came out with like $500,000. I would have only had to pay like $50,000 of that in a bankruptcy.
She just gave you an out. So, Millie, if your pride gets the best of you, you hear what Tasha just said? She said Star Marie was also sued, but she didn't care. She let it go in default, and it ended up $250,000 in default. Tasha K said if she would have just ignored the lawsuit and let it go into default, she probably would have ended up only paying $500,000. Then she could have filed bankruptcy and only ended up paying $50,000. People need to pay. Tasha always dropping jewels. People need to pay attention. She just gave Millie another out.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5 different options you can do, Millie. 5. Or you can sit in your agony. You can sit in your agony, beg your followers for $20 to prove what? And that's the thing too. Like that's irresponsible. That's like me asking. That's why I never asked y'all for a GoFundMe. I said I wish I would put this debt on my viewers of my ego. That's your ego. That's your ego, and that's not their responsibility. They didn't tell you to say what you said. They didn't tell you to report on what you reported on. And you're going to get mad. You can kick, scream, do whatever you got to do, baby girl. But that is absolutely deplorable for you to transfer your ego onto your viewers, who you are begging $20 a month, $20 every 5 minutes for in a video. And now you want them to put towards a GoFundMe, and you have no legal strategy on what, just winning? Just winning? Sometimes we got to lose the win.
Right.
I took a major loss to win. And Megan and Cardi are friends. You don't think Cardi is advising Megan on what to do? What? You don't think Cardi said, don't go to academics, he got money, like Tasha. Go to this one. And this one here, if you prove your case with this one, everybody gonna stop talking about you. Because who's talking about Cardi right now? So we both won. Nobody is posting her. She got what she wanted. That's crazy to me that you would even think about asking your viewers for a GoFundMe to pay because you don't know how to say, I'm sorry. Your viewers will have more respect for you if you did that. You saw how they rallied behind me when they was like, finally, Tasha done said she's sorry. Girl, we was trying to tell you. But it took my mama healing me. My mom had to do some healing in me for me to see that that woman was hurting. Because I watched my mama try to commit suicide in front of me at 12. And for her to get online and say she wanted to commit suicide for whatever reason, and I'm interconnected spiritually with her, that's caused any type of pain, I am directly and deliberately causing pain that my mom was going through that I didn't even want to see my worst enemy go through. Oh, I'm afraid of what somebody's going to say if I say sorry. Say sorry to that black woman. You're a black woman. Say sorry, Millie. Just say sorry. And it goes away. But now you want to try to, I need a GoFundMe. No, baby, you need to get a product. And if you need some, hit me. We got a creative agency. We can get you some products. Get a product. But you sit behind a black screen. You don't even show your face. You don't even stand 10 toes. I'm sorry, y'all.
All right, Tasha has gone off in the hinge. We all get the idea, right, Naughty Crew? I appreciate everybody joining me as far as her response, but I think she gave her some great advice. I see a couple of you like, y'all still like on the Tasha hate train. Hey Feds, good morning. You said, why do people listen or give that woman ratings? She is a horrible person. That's why I don't listen to those people. No bad energy around here. People dying every day. She don't even care for her children. She is fake. Who are you talking about, Fed? Who's fake? Please let me know. Are you talking about Tasha or Milagro Gramz? All right, you guys, let's get into I want to get into some trending topics really quick. Some things that I think going on. Please thumbs up the video. Updates on Wendy. As you all know, her guardian granted her permission to go spend time with her father for his birthday, and I believe he's turning 94. And that's her daddy. Happy birthday to Mr. Williams. And of course, we got to add in mom. So sweet. So sweet, so sweet, so sweet. So happy birthday. And it looks like Wendy met up with Kevin Jr. All is well there. In the latest team, Wendy approved the garden brunch today. Wendy is enjoying brunch with her son. This was 9 hours ago. So it looks like they're in Florida. Wendy looks good. She looks healthy. I love this for her. And, I think what is going to help her is the fact that she admitted that her son overstepped and misused her money. Let's see what some of the comments are saying. This person says, I watched this 3 times smiling. So glad she's hanging out. I hope she gets from under that messed up conservatorship. Us too. Aries Queen. I've been listening to this woman since I was a teen, and I've been praying for her like she's my bestie in my head. You got this, my sister. Exactly. And I love this. This person, Ron Insight 305, says, yup, we had a great time too. And she loves Kev, and Kev loves her too. This person says, a mother's unconditional love. Welcome back, Wendy. I love it. And little Kev, he's a Nepo baby. He's spoiled. He made some mistakes. And he probably was around the wrong people and had wrong influence, like Kelvin Sr., and he felt, I really believe that's what's behind it. I believe his father put him in a tough space because his father needed money, because remember, the alimony payment stopped and Kelvin Sr. lost everything. Yes, the queen of gossip, James. Exactly. I'm always going to pay homage to the GOAT that paved the way for me to do this here. Okay? Always, always, always. Oh, speaking of Tasha K, I want to bring this perspective to you guys. She kind of gave her feelings on 50 Cent shutting down the big Meech concert. Let's see what she had to say. Shout out to Tasha K. She loud and proud with it. But let me see, because we tend to do this as a community. You know what I noticed? Like, people go to prison and what we do, and I know it happens in my community all the time, like, they tend to celebrate they coming home and this and that or whatever, and that's kind of like a skewed perception. It's kind of like when people pass away and you know they wasn't ish while they was alive, and then people all of a sudden when they pass away make them this God savior angel instead of keeping it real and saying that ninja was an ish. Okay, it's kind of like that theory. Like, our community needs to stop doing that. Let's see what Tasha got to say about Big Meech concert being canceled. I only bring this up because we've been talking about the whole back and forth between 50 Cent, Rick Ross, Little Meech, and Big Meech. Here we go.
So excited about this. Yes, I am. Y'all can get mad. I don't care. I don't give a fucking damn how y'all feel about this. I am glad that they canceled that ridiculous ass concert that they was doing for an ex-drug dealer. Yes, I am. And the fact that the black community is still upholding this like he was some type of hero. So yes, Big Meech, BMF concert is canceled. I didn't even know why they were celebrating him in the first place. Man got out after 15 years, but was given 30. Who you think he told on? This was Fed time. This was Fed time. I'm so happy because this is utterly ridiculous. Out of all the people we could be giving benefit concerts to, we giving it to him, a man that went to jail, told to get out, and was probably taken in the booty while he was in there. Who did he mess with in the feds for 15 years? You think he was celibate? Okay, wait on me. I'm so glad that 50 Cent got this canceled. Yes, I am, because it's ridiculous. People are hungry, need food, diapers in the community, and you want to celebrate this. This is bottom of the bottom barrel people. I'm sorry. And he's sitting up, I ain't never told. I ain't never rolled. Oh no, nigga, you rolled. You was rolling over on that big belly in that steel bed in jail, letting somebody drill something in the back of you. Don't you ever tell that lie again. Don't nobody get out after 15 years. At 15 years and you was supposed to serve 30. Yeah, you was snitching. Then he throwing the benefit concert with an ex-correctional officer, Rick Ross. Somebody protect 50 Cent around here.
Let me tell you something. If Rick Ross turned his back on him, he used him as a pawn in his own game to get back at 50 Cent. So, Big Meech, like, all the way around, I just really feel like you played yourself. I really do. I really, like, this is an Ebro moment. You played yourself.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
And you managed to help your son lose his bag too. But you know what? Look, the black community, the American gangsters of it all, they uplift the drug dealers. They do. They create a whole series on it. They celebrate this type of behavior because they made a lot of money killing our people.
We need this. Somebody protect 50 Cent around here. Can't tell me this man spent 15 years in prison. He ain't get no booty. Oh, I'm so excited. My man.
Tasha K is crazy as child, but she's right in a lot of areas. Good morning, Mickey made it. Thank you for joining. Grown woman says a hero who is selling death to our people, child. And I like more and more truth is coming out about this. Like, Big Meech was broke. He didn't know what to do with that money. He operated off of his pretty boy privilege. And because he operated off of his pretty boy privilege, child, he's getting so much punani that it infiltrated his whole BMF organization and tore it apart. And I said what I said. Right, James. You seen it portrayed in Boys in the Hood, celebrating Doughboy getting out of jail. She's right. It happens. Like, why do we elevate such negative figures in our community? All right, let's get into Jay-Z. Jigga, what's my motherfucking name? Jigga, and who you rolling with? My nigga. Niggas better read it right. Niggas better get it right. Who? Jigga. So as we all expected, Jay-Z has dropped a lawsuit against Tony Busby. And let this be, this is just like the celebrities suing YouTubers. Okay, let this be a lesson to all these ambulance chaser attorneys out here bringing all these frivolous lawsuits out. Okay, and I am talking to the Tony Busbys, the Ariel Mitchells, and the Tyrone Blackburn. Grown woman, you said if Rick Ross turns his back on both of them, who's gonna help them? Ross is in it for the money and clout. That's it. That's why he be letting his baby mamas drag him. He don't care. As long as they out his pockets, child. All right, so let's get into Jay-Z. Oh, he is not playing because you know what? I could tell he was in his feels when this dropped on Blue Ivy's Mustafa's premiere. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Jay-Z claims dismissed great accuser attorney Tony Busby sabotaged his appearance at Blue Ivy's Mustafa premiere in amended extortion lawsuit. So Jay-Z has reportedly made amendments to his extortion lawsuit against attorney Tony Busby, who represents Jane Doe, in a now dismissed grape case against him and Diddy. So according to reports, Jay slammed Busby in the recent filing, accusing him of intentionally sabotaging his appearance at his daughter Blue Ivy's Mustafa the Lion King movie premiere by filing the lawsuit just a day before the big event. And absolutely he did. He had every intention. So shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. Jay-Z sues Tony Busby, reportedly felt there was a GUN to his head after a false grape lawsuit was filed the night before Blue Ivy's Lion King premiere. Claims he lost $20 million in contracts and put me in a position between choosing to support my daughter or hiding to avoid negative press. Ciao. So Jay-Z has taken legal action against attorney Tony Busby, who represented a Jane Doe in a now dismissed lawsuit accusing him and Sean Diddy Combs of grape. The lawsuit, intentionally filed in October 2024, alleged that the two music moguls assaulted the 13-year-old girl at the MTV Video Music Awards after party in 2000. However, the case was voluntarily dismissed on Friday, February 14 on Valentine's Day. In a declaration filed in Los Angeles on February 10, Jay-Z, 65, claimed Busby intentionally inflicted emotional distress by strategically filing the lawsuit just before his daughter Blue Ivy Mustafa the Lion King movie premiere. I felt like this was very cold, careless, and calculated. And it showed me the character of Tony Busby. He argued that the time forced him to choose between supporting his daughter and avoiding negative media attention. And remember, he was very nervous and fidgety on the red carpet, had his hands in the pockets and things like that. He just did not look comfortable. Jay-Z also alleged that the lawsuit led to a $20 million loss in contracts and caused significant mental anguish. I felt that Mr. Busby was placing a GUN to my head, that I either bowed to his demands and endured personal and financial ruin, he stated. Months earlier, Jay-Z had sued Busby for civil extortion, defamation, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. While the initial lawsuit against him and Combs was dismissed with prejudice, meaning it cannot be refiled, Jay-Z is pursuing legal action against Busby for the damages he claims resulted from the false allegations. Child, as he should. That's right, as he should. Get stuff like this causes irreversible damage to people's reputation. Like, even if you're exonerated, people still are going to tie you to these allegations. And I hope he takes, this is defamation to a whole nother level. And clearly he had malicious intent by dropping this on the day of Blue. Because what does Blue Ivy got against the allegations of her father? I just feel like it's another clear man exploiting our community. And that's how I honestly feel. And he saw, I'm telling you, I don't even believe that all his cases have foundation. I believe that Jay-Z, by filing this lawsuit, it will question the merit and the dignity of his other cases. This is a clear man, a Caucasian, that is an ambulance chaser. And he saw an opportunity because he seen all the buzz that all the other attorneys were getting. And he created this whole sensationalized press conference. A whole sensationalized press conference. 1-800 numbers. Blew it out of proportion. Encourage people to call in. Remember this? This whole big deal? Mm-hmm. Oh, we vetted all the victims. Come to find out, he didn't even vet this victim. And he immediately scapegoat and said, oh, it came from another law firm, so we didn't vet this one. How are we going to trust that you vetted the other cases? And it didn't stop there. You had this woman go on a national news platform spewing lies, and clearly there were holes in her story. I say take him to the bank. Jay-Z is a lot of things, all right? He's a shrewd businessman, ruthless, or whatever. But I say take him to the bank. Get everything, get all your money back. Thank you, grown woman. Get the likes up. It's free. It helps Naughty movement grow. Thank you. Yes, please get the likes up. I see people wash it in the bushes. I just need y'all to like the video, share it out. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Busby has a reputation of being a clout chaser in Texas, right? And doesn't he have his own SA lawsuits giving women STIs and things like that? I think I read that somewhere. I think Jay will get off before Diddy. Jay-Z moves a lot smarter than Diddy does, okay? Diddy had to always be in the forefront. He was an attention whore, okay? He always had to be loud and proud, whereas Jay-Z is way more laid back. He's very quiet. I always say this on my channel, real gangsters move in silence. But he's way more laid back than Diddy, and he doesn't yearn for the attention that Diddy does. And ultimately, I think Diddy being an attention whore, that's what his downfall is, because it fed his ego, and then ultimately he felt like he was invincible, like he was untouchable. He's supposed to vet the client himself. I don't care if it got referred for someone else. You still have to do your due diligence. Look, that's just like, let's just say I get a diagnosis and I start seeking a second opinion, right? And I go to the new doctor, right, for the second opinion. They are going to look at the reports from the previous doctor, but they're going to do their own examination, their own assessment, their own blood work, right? Their own scrutiny of the situation before they come up with a hypothesis, right? It's only right. Only a good, thorough doctor would do that. They'll run their own tests. You know what I mean? They'll look from things from their perspective. All right, grown woman, you think you net ready too? right? So it's the same type of situation. Lawyers have to do the same thing. Okay? They just can't go off the word of another attorney. Okay, they could have made a mistake. They could have missed something. They could have missed a case that they could have referenced to create segue for exoneration or whatever, or conviction or whatever, to just kind of leverage the case. He did it. He came out here loud and proud saying that he vetted all the clients. And he did not. He did not. And he made this whole to-do scene. He created 1-800 numbers. He brought Jane Doe's and John Doe's forward to the forefront. Without no proof, no evidence. I feel like his credibility is shot. Tony Buzbee's credibility is shot. And I said, Jay, go ahead. Go after your bag. Right, grown woman. And I look, I've talked about this on my channel. I suffered with fibroids for like 4 years, right? And it got so bad, it started affecting my lifestyle. So ultimately my doctor's like, look, I think we're to the point where we need to start considering surgery and things like that or whatever. I got second, third, fourth opinions. It's my life on the line. Ultimately, I won't be able to have any more children. That's a major decision. I don't take it lightly. You understand? So I went and got second, third opinions before I made my final decision. Like, you are not smart if you do not vet doctors, lawyers, and things like that. You're not a smart business person, or you're not smart about your health if you do not do that. So yeah, Tony Busby put his foot in his mouth ultimately, and he will have to pay. He will have to pay. All right, leave it in the comments. Let me know. I think he has every right to sue him, and it is what it is. Okay. Well, now, Rick Ross' baby mama is out here acting a cold fool. I'm telling you, Rick Ross' baby mamas is out here acting a cold fool. And you know what? I don't think Ricky Rose care. Okay. Hi, unicorn of humans. Thank you for joining the chat. Yes, grown woman, health is wealth. Hi, everybody. Welcome, the unicorn of humans. All right, I appreciate your perspective, though. Naughty crew. She says maybe Jay-Z's legal team threatened to jeopardize his law license, and it was better that or drop the case. That is an educated guess, aka a hypothesis. Thank you so much for your thoughts. That very well may be the case, because you know what? Let me tell you so. These celebrities, they be playing dirty behind the scenes, right? Yes, welcome, unicorn. They be playing dirty behind the scenes. You never know. Okay. I think two things could be true at the same time. I think Alex Sparrow was going ham. Okay. And I knew when Alex Sparrow came out with a press conference debunking a lot of the allegations and the lawsuit, I knew he was not playing. Seriously. And that's why, in my belief, I think they really want it based on, like, there's really no real evidence or proof. But I could entertain what you're saying too. Because we are already know they like real gangster in the legal field. And Alex Sparrow ain't nothing to play with, and that's why Megan Thee Stallion hired him. That's how Tory got convicted, because she just had a good legal defense, and that's why Milagro Gramz, you better take that advice Tasha K gave you, child. Right. Grown woman. Absolutely. Sparrow was in it to win it and brought proof. He did. He had proof about locations, homes, and even managed in the process to debunk the friendship between Jay-Z and Diddy. Now, do we all believe that? Because I mean, the internet is full of pictures with them too, so they're more than business associates. Okay, you type in Diddy and Jay-Z, it's just like a flood of media out there when it comes to the two of them. But as his lawyer, he's going to use whatever tactics he can to distance his client from that whole situation. I mean, hell, all of Hollywood is trying to stay away from the diddler, right? Please thumbs up the video. It's all tactics. So let's get into Ricky Rose and his baby mamas acting a plumb fool out here in these streets, okay? So he's got multiple baby mamas, that's for sure. Shout out to Tasha K for catching this. So Stoney is one of his baby mamas. She says she's cool with all his baby mamas except one. Guess who? Okay.
Hold your body like
that loud, the one that's loud and proud. Okay, here we go.
I love Bree. Me and her Bree are cool. Crystal, sweet as pie. She has an amazing spirit. The other two behind Crystal, I really don't know. I've met them, but we don't like know each other. No, I take that back. I've met the last one, the one before the last one. I haven't met her yet, but yeah. And then the other one just don't. The second one just don't even matter. So, Crystal. Well, honey, if you asked about me, you should know. You talking about you asking me about his other BMs? Like I thought you knew about them all. I don't listen. Let me hush before I give too much. Well, honey, you asked like you already knew how many. If you don't know how many he have, then I don't know. His other baby mamas. I love Bree. Me and her Bree are cool. Crystal.
So you see the shade that she threw there, right? Of course, Unicorn. Look, over here at the Naughty Love Movement, I just want you to know, Unicorn, all opinions are welcome and appreciated, all right? And we're not going to always agree, but we can respectfully disagree. But I can also entertain other perspectives. It may challenge the way I'm thinking about something. It may, to me, that's how you grow as a human being, as a person. You got to welcome other perspectives and challenge yourself so that you can be the best that you could be, ultimately. Okay, so Unicorn said Jay-Z's legal team did expose adulterous acts of the lawyer days prior to Christmas. Yes. All right, Unicorn said, I think Tia is funny. However, she emotionally 16 to 22 years old mentally. I pray that she gets healed and let go of the bitterness. She gonna have to stop screwing Ricky Rose for that to happen, because she admitted in her Tasha K interview that they still be humping around, child. Thumbs up the video. Okay, so y'all see the shade she caused. And Tia be out here talking cash-ish, okay?
language, chill it all. Just lying through a fucking tune. I don't give a fuck about you. Baby mama number 17654 or fucking 3 or fucking 0. Y'all hoes hate me, but y'all baby daddy love the fuck out of me, ho. When I'm on his neck or when I'm on his dick, he loves me. You
she knows she say it loud and proud, she still screwing her.
You know that, ho. So it's no competition, man. Be mad at your fucking self, ho. Hit him up, like I said. Hit him up. Damn. How you mad with a who baby daddy was paying her his child support, fucking her for 19 years? She was laying in the bed with that. She giving her wires, buying a car, everything. I don't give a fuck if we wrote no fine on each other, ho. He was sending his check every motherfucking month. Ho, your body language, chill it all. Just lying through a fucking tune. I don't give a fuck about you. First of all, when your daughter done already popped her pussy like you did and popped out a baby out of wedlock? That her pappy got it.
Wait a minute. Tia, what the kids got to do with it? Keep it on the mamas. What the kids got to do with it? That's low and it's not right. Because I don't recall you and Ricky Rose being married. And you popped it wide open for him. And you still willing to pop it wide open for him as long as he paying your bills. Okay. So what that say about you? Okay. Stand in your worth, ladies. I don't care how much a man have. Okay. If you can't be loyal to me and recognize me for the wonderfulness of all this glorious woman that I am, ain't no matter. It's no amount of money is going to keep me there because I could get my own money, period, or whatever. I deserve loyalty. I deserve respect. I deserve to be honored. I deserve to be respected. Okay. And let's not forget, Jonathan Oldie said Ricky Rose is gay for the boule, allegedly. Okay.
Take care. You ain't even give your daughter game right, ho. That bitch couldn't even school her daughter up to get a nigga like her baby daddy. You get what I'm saying? Stop, ho. For real. For real. Because my motherfucking daughter would have been in nursing school or she would have been flipping with chalk on her fucking hands and knees like that little acrobat, little gymnastic girl all through the fucking Olympics or some shit. Get that name for her, mother.
Wait a minute. Who are you to judge? Okay. Her daughter being, first of all, we raise our kids to be the best that they can be. Sometimes kids take a different path, right? And they hard-headed. And you know firsthand, Tia, because I'm here to hold you accountable because your son was just shot up. Okay? And you and his daddy was at the hospital arguing. So who are you to judge her child and the choices that she made? You not taking care of that baby. She not asking you for nothing. So why are you judging her situation? I just think that just is just messed up.
Yourself not walking around trotting and thotting like an old dust ass tree. Whole ass mammy done did all her life. You feel what I'm saying? That fidgety funky hoe standing there flicking in her fucking hair every time she speak out her fucking mouth. Bitch got a nervous problem or something. First of all, when your daughter done already Blueface was taking shots at you on Tasha K. Auntie, y'all better not never call that bitch auntie. For real, I won't be y'all hoes. Y'all call that hoe auntie again. Y'all ain't my nieces and nephews. Tell that bitch go sit down somewhere. Dusty hoe. Somebody need to put up a box, a little baby mama boxing match for me and that. Y'all done sent me some faulted out roses. Her dumb ass baby daddy sent to her. He probably said that to every fucking baby mama he goddamn got and bitch he got, but me. Who gives a fuck about some folded out fucking flowers? Because the bitch ain't never gave me no vase of flowers like that when I was fucking with him. Money.
But you still effing with him, no. And he's still playing in your face. It's disgusting.
Money. Fucking money. Who the fuck wanna be in a category of baby fucking mamas?
You do, obviously.
Them hoes don't give a fuck about you, and you shouldn't give a fuck about them hoes. Blueface was taking.
All right, Tia Kemp is on one, you guys. At the end of the day, I feel like she is a double standard. The same thing she mad at that woman about, she is actually participating in and indulging in because she is still laying and popping it wide open for that man that will never, ever be faithful. Ever. And he pop out with a new girlfriend every 6 months, child. Makes me wonder if his equipment is working down there, not a crew. Thumbs up the video, because why are you going through so many girls? Unicorn said, I'm on your side with that one. She said, I like the channel. Oh, welcome. I'm glad you like it. They woke the Phoenix, child, and it don't stop there. Damn, Tia, 3 generations, yes. When you, grown woman, say it again. When you point the finger at someone, remember 4 fingers are pointing back at you. Yes, I just felt like it was the pot calling the kettle black. I think they all got a little Fruit Loop in them, and you know what? To each his own. I ain't here to judge, but I feel like in especially with the hip hop community, they keep their homosexuality on the down low because they use it to leverage control and power. That's my honest belief. And I also feel like because, like, especially when you get to a certain financial stature, I think I heard this. We talked about this yesterday on a panel. When they get to a certain level of financial independence or whatever, they don't view it as they're gay or homosexual. They just view it as sex. That's it. That's why they are willing, a lot of them are willing to indulge in some of the most heinous things like bestiality and things like that. Because like once you get to a certain level and you have everything, you have access to everything, how do you continue to feed your appetite? I mean, they can have threesomes whenever they want. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point, that's going to get boring. But I really, really feel like they use it to leverage power and control. And we talked about Lil Wop exposing Kanye West yesterday in his text messages. Hey, y'all check out my video from yesterday. So Unicorn says, I think they are all gay, sis. Like 70% give and take. And I'm not even going to hold you. I giggle sometimes when I think about Tia asking Alexa if Rick Ross had diabetes. She's funny. She needs to be a comedian. She is funny. Morning, Michelle. Thank you for joining. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday to you all. Yes, stand on your values and your standards. Walk in your truth. But I believe a lot of them like to keep it on the low or secret or DL, whatever you want to call it, because they use it to leverage control and power over people. That's what Diddy did for years. I mean, the rumors go way back. Wendy Williams exposed Diddy back in the day. She got fired from her job, had to go to a whole nother state, to Philadelphia, to be a radio jock, you know, because she exposed Diddy. You know what I'm saying? It makes you wonder, like, why would, first of all, he was at a level where it didn't even matter. Why would he want to maintain that secret? Think about it. He was leveraging record deals, allegedly, by getting people to suck him off. And I know it happens. My brother used to be a producer back in the day. And he had an interview with a major label and stuff like that. And we were all wondering, like, what happened? What happened? He never came home and said anything about it, right? And finally, he opened up and told us, like, yo, they on some homosexual shit. Like, they wanted me to do some other shit to compromise, you know, what I am, and I'm just not that. So he stood on business and walked away from it. He sent goons for her. Almost got beat down. He sent goons for her. It's crazy. It's crazy. So that's my opinion, you know. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. But we talk about that all the time. But it doesn't stop there with Tia, okay? Her and Karlissa. The ultimate clout chaser. Like, I don't know what Clarissa would do if she couldn't clout chase off of Chrisean and Blueface and Jade and Alexis. Even Jade and Alexis has her stored in her phone as ultimate clout chaser. You can't make this stuff up. All right, so her and Karlissa and Tia Kemp went live, and Tia Kemp asked some real questions. She asked if Chrisean and Blue are really married. I knew that wasn't true because, number one, Chrisean is on probation and Blueface is incarcerated felon. And two felons that, like, she really shouldn't even be on the phone with him, to be quite honest. But she delulu and obsessed with him. So, all right. So she asked her about them being married. Here we go.
They ain't customers. Them is bootlegs.
And shout out to Zeus Network T-Net.
Honest right now, is they married for real? Cause
Hell no.
Nah,
they might not even be together this week. It's week on, week off. You got to get in rotation.
For real. Let's be real.
How our sons do.
No, for real, because you troll a lot. Are they married for real?
No, I don't troll a lot. I'm telling the truth.
No, you do troll a lot, Karlissa. No, you do troll a lot. Walk in your truth, girl. They must be gearing up for another season of the Auntie podcast, and that's why they doing this.
When my son get married, then I will respect his wife. You feel? They ain't customers. Them is bootleg. Beautiful day. All the kids was in there. If her baby could have got out the stroller, they would have all been playing.
See how you throwing?
See how she throwing now? She throwing jabs at Junior. She throwing jabs at Karlissa. You ain't shit, Karlissa. You ain't shit. And I think she doing all this because she know Chrisean on probation. And she can't do anything. She could barely threaten her on the internet, and that's why I think she feels so comfortable. But why you gotta come for Junior? Karlissa, I'm about to Whitney your ass.
I don't fight. I don't wrestle. I beat bitches up.
She doing this because she know Chrisean can't do anything.
Shay, now.
Why you say that? All the kids was up running all around.
But you just said if her baby could have got out the stroller, all the kids would have been playing.
He ain't even old enough. But y'all see how y'all be making it seem like I'm trolling? He ain't even old enough to jump out no.
No, you be making it seem like. Remember when Karlissa was in the hot tub, pulling her face back, talking about she looked just like Junior.
Get out. Man, you see how y'all make everybody always makes. That's what I would have said, even if that wasn't the case. I would have still said jump up and run around with all the kids. Some kids can't get out the stroller at that age. He only what? He just turned.
See, this is just messed up. She cloud chase off of Blueface and Chrisean. All you want. Leave the baby out of it. But I believe Karlissa is trying to poke the bear. Karlissa. She needs to shut up. Chrisean gonna come out here losing her rabbit ass mind.
In September. A beautiful day. All the kids was in there. If her baby.
Child, shout out to Zeus Network, but Karlissa, you playing with fire, girl. You see what happened to Ronnie Doe? Rest in heaven, Ronnie Doe. Shout out to Corey Lombardi. That's him with his mom. He just wanted to find out if the baby was his, and he lost his life. And just a quick plug from Ronnie, if you in the DMV area, they are having a viewing ceremony on Thursday, February the 20th from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gone but not forgotten, Ronnie. I hope he just gets justice. I hope he just gets justice. Feel bad for Ronnie. Yes, leave that baby alone. You have a great day, Unicorn. Thank you so much for joining and engaging in the channel. I appreciate you. I come live most mornings. I try to come live. Normally between 8:30, depending on how my morning goes. But I appreciate you. And thank you to my naughty crew for welcoming the unicorn of humans. All right. The last story I want to get into that's been developing is Miss Nikki Baby and her baby daddy, Leangelo Ball. Now, for those of you who don't know, Miss Nikki Baby, she is from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. She dated Safari, which I think was a made-up relationship because I never felt like she was into him. All right, but her and her baby daddy have been going back and forth. She had created a post. And mind you, let me tell you, she is older than Leangelo. All right, this is a cautionary tale to these cougars out here. All right, so this is what started it off. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked for catching the tea. Please thumbs up the video. Please thumbs up the video. It's the free way to support the channel. All right, so her baby daddy, Nikki Baby, Leangelo Ball, posts photos of him and Rashida Nicole amid drama with children's mother, Miss Nikki Baby. This is just rude. This is just rude because he knows this is going to hurt his baby's mama's feelings. This is why it's important to establish marriage before you bring children in the world, people, okay? All right. So Miss Nikki Baby took to Twitter. She said, I see everyone has been sending me jellos cheating on me. I want to clear this up and speak my truth. I'm just as surprised as you are. We spent 3.5 years together, and last week he decided to walk out on his kids and tell me he got someone else pregnant allegedly, and now is created a new life with her. This is child. That's why you got to secure marriage, because that makes it harder for them to walk out. All right. We were just happy and planning family photos. I am beyond blindsided by this whole thing. The ultimate betrayal is not even the word. My daughter is not even 2 months old, and dealing with this and postpartum is very hard. Please pray for me in my healing, because I will get through this. I have to be strong for my kids, but I have absolutely no words. Karma is real, and God don't like ugly. I hope it was worth it losing his family. Look, these men, they will leave thinking the grass is greener on the other side. Nikki Baby, chill. You better go watch the series Why Did I Get Married and find out what the 80-20 rule, because what they think they leaving you for ends up being 20% of what you actually really were, and it goes full circle and they end up regretting it, child. But stay strong, girl, because these niggas, they don't be shit. Sorry, they don't be ish, okay? That's why you should secure marriage. All right, so Miss Nikki Baby reveals Leangelo walked out on her family and allegedly starting a new one. This is just disgusting. Jello, I guess that's what they call him. He posted to his Twitter. He said, I'll never leave or abandon any of my kids, so we can dead that ish right now. I love all my babies, and that's Mondo, y'all. Don't know nothing for real. So basically what I get out of that is he wants to be an active father in his kid's life, but he just doesn't want to be with Nikki Baby anymore. And rather than manning up and saying, let's break up, let's do this in a proper way, he just left her for another woman. But he's also young. He's still sowing his royal oats, all right? This is what you call an age gap relationship. And his mentality is probably still very self-centered, and he probably still has a lot more maturing to do. So this way, you think you got a solid situation, he still want to get out here and play. He still want to get out here and play. But their babies are beautiful, and I hope they could come up with a peaceful co-parenting plan for the children. And Miss Nikki Baby, girl, you play it cool. You sit back in the cut, okay? Because he wasn't your husband. They always trying to come back. But the key is, when they try to come back, you got to level it up. You got to make them step up. If he don't have no ring, if he not trying to marry you, don't even entertain him. That's my best advice to you. Miss Nikki Baby, she's always so sweet. All right. And so Nikki Baby clapped back after Leangelo posted that he'll never abandon his kids. All right. And shout out to NewYorkline.org. All right. So she took to Twitter. She said, to clarify, we do not care you left me. It's the way you did it. Blatantly disrespecting the mother of your 2 kids, not caring about my mental health while I'm caring for our kids or my postpartum. In the last 3 weeks since we separated, you have tried to see them twice. Why would I let you take our kids while you have a woman living with you who not only disrespected me, but whom you hardly know and is a complete stranger to me, right? Like, you got to give her a chance to get to know her. My kids are 1 year old and 2 months. They cannot talk yet and inform me of what is going on. I'm not comfortable with them being around someone I don't know. I don't blame her. Mind you, since you left, I'm the one who reached out to you to FaceTime them. You haven't texted or called one time asking how they are in 3 weeks. Make it make sense. Also, I've offered for you to come here and I would leave. You chose not to. To me, that is some sort of abandonment. So take it how you want, especially since you've been in these kids' life since the day they were born. That's like, and see, that's just the thing. Like, a lot of these guys, they'll leave their current relationship so they don't have to have the full-time responsibility of the kids. And I say, Nikki Baby, even if you don't need it, I think you need to go down to the court. I think you need to file child support and order a custody arrangement. So that way, by the order of the court, he will have to be with his children. Period. Go down to the court and make your demands. Do not do this online. Your children will see this one day. Please thumbs up the video. Wow. Yeah, they had 2 babies back to back. And no marriage. Like, I would have required marriage after the first one. Seriously, because then it's not that easy for them to leave. Oh, you want to go play? Divorce me. It's going to cost you money. But that's the importance of women requiring men to honor them and respect them accordingly. You don't give them everything before you actually get the ring. You don't start doing wifely duties like popping out kids, cooking, cleaning, acting like a wife, and not actually be the wife. I have levels to my ish. Like, if I'm just a girlfriend, I'm just only giving you girlfriend vibes. That's it. I'm not giving you wifely duties. And I've been a wife, so yeah. I've been a wife. And sometimes, Naughty Crew, you gotta pop out and show ninjas, okay? Show them what they missing. So it looks like Nikki Baby got out and had some fun, and good for her.
Oh, girl, I've been there, bitch. They must have fucking got it fucked up. They got the fucking shit fucked up. Yeah, y'all got it fucked up. Oh, God, my Sky. Sky, what they had him at people? What they had? Okay, we're trying to tell the people, Sky. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's too much magic, elegant shit. Hello. Yeah. Hello.
That looks like Sky. I love Sky from Black Ink Crew. But shout out to her girlfriends for surrounding her with love, getting her out the house, and things that and making her feel loved. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. She could bounce back from this.
I know that's right. That's right, Sky. You better let the people know. Hey, guess what? Like the bad bitch that you on there, honey. Big mama has not been outside for like 3 years.
All right, so She said she hasn't been outside in 3 years. And that sounds about right. You know, being pregnant, having 2 babies back to back.
I went out for my best friend's birthday, you guys. I have not been outside for like God knows how long. And I'm just with my friends right now. Why you look so pretty? You know, it's just like, hey, 2 babies. Where now, baby? Girl. They didn't want me to stay outside now. I went out.
All right, so sometimes you gotta pop out and show ninjas, okay? And I just want her to keep this same energy. Seriously, look, postpartum is real, and I hope she just learns to stand in her worth and she don't do the same thing in the next relationship. The key is to learn from what happened in your last situation. What gave him that window of opportunity where he felt comfortable enough to go bed and court another woman and create a whole another family. It's just kind of disgusting and a little vibrational, but karma is a motherfucker. It come back to you 10 times fold. Next thing you know, he gonna do this, because see, the new girlfriend thinks she won. She thinks she got the prize, right? But instead, she need to be paying attention to how he treated his ex. And if he will abandon Nikki Baby with 2 little babies, what you think he gonna do to you, child, when he tired of you and that baby? He gonna go create another situation. Then next thing you know, you got a future running around with multiple kids and he barely take care of them. So just when you think you won, you really lost before it even got started. Oh, you guys, that's all I have for my naughty crew today as far as trending topics. Let's leave it in the comments. Let me know what you all think. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Stu Kid 18 says 2 babies only dating for 3 years is crazy work. Well, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Not everyone can be a Dre and Michelle. But is she really winning? She being sued by her ex. That's why I really feel like it is important for women to secure their own bag. Like, I think it's crazy that people have babies as a career. That's nuts. That's nuts. Just to secure a bag. Meantime, Drea over there being a squatter in her ex-boyfriend's house. What about the new boyfriend? Sorry, guys. Right. Yeah, I get it. I get it in the show. But at the end of the day, is Drea really winning? She's never been married. She always just been a baby mama. She's always been viewed as a WHORE. Like, come on. Like, okay, yeah, she was with Chris Brown, some known celebrities and ball players and stuff like that. But what did it get her? It didn't get her a family. It didn't get her a ring. It didn't get her a life full of longevity. It just got her being another baby mama. Is that really, like, come on now. Come on now. It's more to life and jersey chasing and things like that. What about finding meaningful relationships where you could build a true family and a foundation and create real life generational wealth and have a solid family? Whatever happened to that? And I feel like a lot of young girls have gotten away from the meaning of what family and what the foundation of family truly means. So I leave y'all with that question. Is Drea Kelly really, really winning? Or is she living from ball player paycheck to ball player paycheck? Y'all let me know in the comments. I appreciate every last one of y'all joining me. Shout out to all my new subs. Shout out to my current subs. Shout out to my members. And shout out to my moderators. I appreciate every last one of you joining me. And to all my haters.
And I want to say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I embrace my haters over here, okay? I embrace my haters. I thank y'all too. All right. But if anybody got beef or anybody want to pull up and challenge the Naughty Crew, I say welcome.
You don't want no problems, you just talk like you do. Let me show you that you don't want no problems.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. I really, really do. Happy Monday to you all. Y'all help me get it started in a positive realm. So I'm so excited. And this week we on vacation. Friday, we going to NOLA, Naughty Crew. I can't wait to vlog it for you. I cannot wait to eat the good food down in NOLA. I appreciate you all. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1.